Yes, yes, yes. What's good, YouTube? Hang on one second. Sorry about that. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Tuck, Life Game. Tonight we're talking about Joel Osteen, $500,000 being found in his church bathroom wall. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about my thoughts on the Rittenhouse verdict, what I think, and I believe that the verdict was really about. And we're going to talk about a couple more other things as well. Trying to get my situation. All right, okay, here we go. So yeah, first things first. uh, let's talk about right now. Let's talk about Joe Osteen. So apparently, about $500,000 was found in his bathroom. Uh, bathroom? Yeah, bathroom wall. So there was a plumber. Well, I'll let the news guy give you a an overview of the story. So I read up on this story, and what was interesting is a that the uh, money was still on site, like it was still there on site, like that was the first thing, and the second thing was it was there after all these years. Um, it was almost like it was planned. So and I'll tell you what I mean by that in a second. Just let me pull this up. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at this. So check this out.
From churchgoers after a stash of cash and checks were found inside a wall at Lakewood Church. Here's what we know. The money could be connected to a 2014 theft. It was discovered on November 10th during a renovation project, according to HPD. The discovery comes more than 7 years after $600,000 was taken from a church safe. Those we talked to call the situation confusing.
It's not acceptable because he destroy all the help sometimes the church that another for the community.
The church is not commenting further, but previously said they are cooperating with the theft investigation. Still, it comes in.
All right, so that was that. That was that. And what I took from that was for it being still there on site, uh, and in the walls. And the more I read up on this story, what I found interesting was they were they claimed that money in insurance, and they claimed over $600,000. So apparently, about 500K was found in the wall in cash and checks. The plumber was doing some work. You know, he was working, and when he hit the spot to open the wall, he just started seeing all these envelopes just fall out, about 500 envelopes, nothing but cash and checks. And the funny part was, um, like after that, the churches just started acting real funny. You know, even though they said, you know, in the story they were cooperating with investigators, it was acting real funny, like with as far as not even reaching out to the dude to find out like the whole process of the plumber of how he found it, the position, all that stuff, you know, uh, things he saw, just kind of give him basically a debrief, like just a thank you or or award or anything. And I this story is actually from the other day, but from yesterday, but I read up on this earlier today that he's actually received a $20,000 reward from Crime Stoppers. So, yeah, that's how they did that. So at least he got 20K. Shouts out to the dude. I appreciate it. I think his name was Jimmy. We salute you, sir. And I think I would have kept every last cent. No, I probably gave him half of it. Half of it. Half. What y'all think? Half. No. So yeah. Oh man, that's crazy though, man. Five, $600,000 in cash and checks. I don't worry about the checks, but cash, straight cash. Like Randy Moss say, straight cash, homie. Man. Yeah, I think I would have took about a couple hundred, turned the rest in, you know, went home. Yeah, went to the truck a couple of times before I reported. Come on, I know I'm not the only one, so you can miss me with that. Yeah, but that's funny though, man. I just found that funny uh, that you found that you had uh, a theft 7 years ago, which is around 2014, March of 2014, and a theft 7 years ago. After that, you claimed insurance. The money was never recovered. You had a $20,000 reward out, and um, you were just act real funny with this dude, man. And for me, it's just like what kind of I don't know. It just smells of fraud. It just smells of fraud. Um, that's what it smells like. Smells of fraud. All right. The next thing is on the agenda is Kyle Rittenhouse. Um, Couple new developments. LeBron spoke on it, and that kind of Rittenhouse responded, and all that, because he's young, he's like 18, so of course he has to respond and say something. Um, LeBron basically criticized his testimony. Um, Basically saying like, man, those were like alligator. It basically were no tears. He was. Hang on, I'll just show it to you, man. It's funny. Uh, I don't know why LeBron did that, but it was funny. I'll let you guys take a look. So what we got here is basically what LeBron said. I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. Oh, too much. There we go. Basically, what LeBron said. He said, "What tears? What tears? I don't see one." Man, knock it off. That boy ate a lemon heads. Ate some lemon heads before walking in the court. That was funny. That was funny. And if we play the video, let's see if we can play it directly from here. No, it's trying to take us to Twitter. Yeah, let's go ahead and I want to see that. That is funny. I do want to see it. So let's take a look at it, man. That's just funny. All right, let's get the sound up.
There was people right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
See, that what got him off. See, he played into that little kid
What a-
shit, man.
That's right, run.
Bro, now Till fell out of his
Anyway,
eyes, man.
just relax for a minute, sir.
There's
We're
no
gonna take a
tear
break.
that fell out of this man's eye. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This shit is hilarious, man. That is hilarious. Hold up, one more time. One more time. Convulsing. Yeah.
There was
3, 2, 1.
people right there.
Convulsing. No, it is.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
That's what
Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm with LeBron on this one. That was some bullshit. I'm with LeBron on
That's
this
what I
one.
run.
I don't agree with him a lot, but that was. And then look, hold up. Look at that shit. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Look how he look. Come on, man. Come on, man. Be for real. Come on. Let's go. You know, this man is bullshit. You know this man bullshit. You know it. You know this man bullshit. You know it. Like, that shit is funny. Bro, that shit is funny. Look at this nigga's face. Get the fuck out of here, man.
We're going to just take time for our break anyway. You can just relax for a minute, sir. We're going to take a break.
Yeah, that's that white sympathy right there. That's that, you know. I read. I seen. I'm sorry, not read. I seen an interest. Yeah, a little tongue tied, man. That shit is funny. I'm sorry, but anyway, I read. I mean, I seen an interesting. I can talk video by Dr. If I can find her name, Dr. Francis. Anyway, dang it. Here it is. Francis Cress Wilson. I had it right. I was trying to get the middle name. Francis Wilson. Francis Cress Wilson. And the funny part about that was she was just basically breaking down racism. And I don't want to take it off to his hands or anything, but she was just breaking down that racism is a system. It's not necessarily and it's really ran perfect. You know what I mean? So it's a system that attacks on all levels non-black people, and she goes through the science of it. I'm not gonna get into minutia, but one of the things that stood out is how that particular attitude and that particular manipulation happens. So that was just a reminder of that. Also, all right, so I'm gonna get into it. This is the real reason why Kyle Rittenhouse got off. First thing is, had he shot, first thing I believe, had he shot a black person, he would be locked. He'd be in jail. They would have found a reason to lock him. Just because right now that's the PC thing to do for certain. Uh, just that's political thing to do, right? Uh, in certain extent, and but by him being that young, I don't think his sentence, even if he was guilty, I don't think it would have been that long. And also, when they basically said it was okay for him to go from one state to another, being an underage person with an assault rifle, then everything after that, because he will like it was self defense. Like there was no, I don't think him being there was stupid. Like I don't think he should be held accountable for even being there. But as far as him shooting those guys, like that was video clearly shows that was self defense. Like I don't have any arguments with that at all. But what I do that that damn video of him crying on the stand is funny shit. I'm sorry. That's funny. And the I believe that the issue with sorry we're live. I believe that the issue for me is political. Like I believe the whole thing was because a political ploy because of how the judge went about it. Basically telling even before the trial started that the dude had grounds for a mistrial or grounds for an acquittal or whatever. Um, to the way the verdict read out, as far as well, it was just the trial flow, the prosecution, the way they were disseminating evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, like they had a high resolution part of the video, angle of the video, and they didn't share it. That right there was ground for a mistrial. So stuff like that was just prosecutorial errors all the way around. And then when you look on top of it, the political environment surrounding guns right now and who's in office, there's no way they were going um, to allow that to be like the first domino into gun control. No way, no way. That's what this trial was all about. This trial was about gun control and gun rights and I'm sorry, Second Amendment rights. And for anyone that doesn't believe that, um, you're fooling yourself. This is America. Um, yeah. White folks believe in them guns. Like, what I'm saying? I do too. So shit, it's just what it is. Um, but those are my true thoughts, man. Let me know what you think. Um, I'm sorry, this is funny. I have to. I gotta make this something. This shit is funny, bro. I'm sorry, and yeah, I'm sorry. This is funny. I can't help it. It's funny shit. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe. I appreciate you for joining in, tuning in with me. Gonna make these short and sweet. Um, Try to keep them under 20, 30 minutes, and try to give all the nuggets in my thoughts and kind of where um, the life gamers, would like. And let me know what you like. But as far as the content, would you like this kind of content to keep rolling on? But as far as you know, where we going with the channel, you know, as far as my thoughts and feelings on things, and um, I'm an analyst, so I like to gather information, analyze, and see what's the logical course of action, or what's the logical, how can I say, depending on what we're talking about, but what's the logical thought process one would need to have, and how did we even get to that point? So, kind of unraveling things, breaking things down. That's what this channel is about, and applying it to everyday situations in life. So, um, here in Texas, I can tell you for sure that uh, Kyle Rittenhouse verdict was about gun control, about who's in office. We know how Democrats feel, the political structure around that, because we know how Biden feels about gun control. We understand that even here in Texas, like there's like a law now where you don't even have a LTC, have to have a license to carry, actually carry a gun. So, but I encourage anyone who's looking to carry or purchase a gun, definitely take your a class, a license to carry class. You learn so much about gun laws. You learn so much about just gun safety, um, how to protect yourself, how to protect your children around guns, how to educate your children around guns. Also, how to like I said, understand the laws and the situations and vulnerabilities you have where you can use your gun, your firearm, and you don't have to, and when you're actually liable for it. So, in a lot of situations, there's a fine line between when you're going to jail and when you're actually can plead self defense. So, um, one more thing I did want to touch on was the Ahmaud Arbery verdict. Before we get out of here, Ahmaud Arbery, in my opinion, um, that case, man, was just sad. Like, because all these people's lives are destroyed because of the system that these white folks grew up in, basically. And it's basically what it was. And they want to defend that system so much. They think that they're the defendants of that. And it's been so institutionalized, even now, where they're indicting the former DA who basically said, "Hey, don't charge them." That they called her. They called one of the guys who killed, right? One of the son duo. They killed him out Aubrey. The dad used to work for the district attorney office. By him working for the district attorney's office as an investigator, some shit like that. And what was troubling to me is he called her, left a voicemail right after it happened. She called and she was I guess she kind of responds back and with uh the officers on the scene, and they basically tell them, basically don't charge them or whatever. So now that she's getting indicted for violating her oath of office and shit like that, but really it should be more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? She basically contributing to her cover up, and that's some bullshit, basically. So I hope she gets exactly what she deserves. We'll be watching that one closely too. Just you know, we have to be vigilant in our pursuit, man, of just trying to live a free life out here. And not only for just black people or brown people, but for all people. Because believe it or not, a lot of white people are victims of the system too, because they actually drink the Kool-Aid. So I believe that we're going to talk about. I did watch that video for Dr. Francis Wells. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to play a couple clips from it. We'll break it down on the next video. And until then, thank you for hollering, sticking in with me. Um, hopefully, you picked up some knowledge from this. Hopefully, you got a little entertainment. And like, subscribe. And I appreciate you. Until next time. Thanks.